Alright, so the next thing I want to go ahead and cover is how to kind of warm up our TikTok account, posting our first video, how to react to when people are commenting on our videos, and kind of just what to do in order to start with our content and posting on organic content and things like that. So I should have somewhere up on the screen, my screen on my phone will pop up. I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing, how we're posting the content, how we're warming up our TikTok account, right? So when you first create a TikTok account, you are obviously going to have a brand new TikTok account, and what you want to do, honestly, is just scroll through the For You page and engage with random videos, just like, comment on videos. The reason you want to do this is because you want to show to TikTok that this is an actual person, that you're not like a bot account. So you want to kind of warm up the account for, I typically go with around a day, 1 to 2 days of just, again, watching TikToks normally. So just scroll as if you wanted to scroll normally, engage with videos, comment on videos. Again, you want the algorithm to see that it's an actual person on this account, because if you make an account and immediately start posting on it and like right away you just try and promote your product, it's just gonna, like, the algorithm is gonna pick it up as a bot or like a scam or something like that. And then what can happen is sometimes that your account is it's just done from the beginning. So I usually just like to warm up the accounts for usually a day or two. After that day or two, then I recommend then you could just start normally posting. So just go on your phone, scroll through, right? Like these videos, comment on these videos, watch these videos through, right? So right now I'm on my phone, I have these videos right here. The other thing is, what you can do is with this account, you can build this as a product kind of researching tool. So if you go to the search bar and just search up, let's just say you're in the beauty niche, right? So you search up beauty products, right? So beauty products, and then we're gonna be on here. So it should load up some beauty products right here. A lot of these are gonna be drop shippers as well. So this one right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and like it, maybe let the video play out a little bit, right? This is a product from 2023, right? So maybe it doesn't really work anymore. We'd have to do some more research into it, right? Keep scrolling. This is like another makeup thing, and this is a TikTok shop video, right? So we're gonna engage with this, we're gonna keep scrolling. There's another video right here, I'm gonna like it, right? But essentially what you wanna do is just scroll through these videos, engage with all of these videos, so you can also build out this For You page, because if TikTok sees you liking all of these videos about beauty products, they're going to show you more beauty products, and you can use that to find other products to eventually sell later on down the line, right? So it's a way to also just build out this tool that will show you winning products constantly, and it's very, very useful. And again, at the same time, you do need to warm up your account anyways, so you might as well just do that at the exact same time, right? Sit down for 30 minutes, scroll through, just engage with videos and products that are in your niche, and then after that, just scroll normally as you would, and like these videos, just engage again so you can warm up your account. But again, at the same time, I recommend just engage with other videos in your niche. That way you can find other products as well, right? Or it doesn't even need to be your niche, it can just be drop shipping in general, right? Just search up TikTok made me buy it and then scroll through, right? So if I go on to the search and then I click on TikTok made me buy it, and then I'm gonna go over to videos, we can just go through here. This was in June, right? I'm just gonna like it. We're gonna see what product it is in a second. It looks like something you can kind of like put a straw in or something. Maybe like for kids, this is good. There's another product right here. Kind of looks like maybe, so it's for your shower, or it's actually like for curtains. This is actually a really cool product, so I'm gonna like this. And then there's another one right here. I'm gonna engage with this one. And by doing this, again, we're gonna build out this For You page over time that will only show us these TikTok dropshipping products that we can, again, use for inspiration to come up with other products that we want to sell in the future. So that's pretty much how it goes when it comes to warming up our account. Now I want to go over how to actually post our videos and everything like that, how I post my videos. So I'm going to click on the plus sign, and then I'm going to click on the bottom, and then I'm going to click on the video that I already had created. So this is a skincare video that I had my girlfriend make for me for a skincare brand that I'm currently running. And then once I have the video all set, so usually I edit it on my computer, I script out everything on my computer and then have her film it, and then I edit it, and then I download it to my phone. Once I have it downloaded onto my phone, I'll come over to TikTok, I'll put it in, I'll click on next, then edit cover. So I usually just like to pick a certain part of the video right here, right? This one looks good. Click on that, and then for the caption, I'm gonna do something like DM us, right? DM us skin to get a 20% off code, right? Something like that. Or even it doesn't need to be anything like that. You can just do something like follow us to enter in a chance to get a free, I'll just do XYZ, whatever the product is, right? Whatever product you're selling. So what I also like to do with some of my content, and this is kind of like a little trick, is what you can do is with your content, you'll say, I'm going to be picking a random follower to get a free product, right? All you have to do to enter is just comment and follow us, right? What will happen is you're going to get a ton of engagement because people are going to comment and follow. And then because you're getting so much engagement, you're going to get more traffic to your store. And then there will naturally be people that just buy the product outright, but also people will be entering to win the giveaway. And what you can do at every single month is pick one or maybe a couple people to then ship out the product for free. In the grand scheme of things, you're going to make way more money than you think. In your heads, you guys might be thinking, oh, I'm going to lose money. If I send out products for free, I'm going to be losing money, which yes, you're going to be shipping out products for free, but the engagement and the amount of people that are going to be coming onto your store because of that is going to make it so much more worth it. So it kind of balances out, right? Maybe you have to spend maybe you want to send out products to 5 different people and it costs you $20 for each product, right? That's $200 that you end up spending right there. So it ends up making it worth it in the end anyways, or it's like $100, right? So you spend $100, but then you get so much more people to your store and you end up making, let's say, $1,500. So then minus 100, you're left with $1,400. So doing some sort of maybe like giveaway as well just makes it a lot more worth it because again, you're getting so much more engagement, and because of that engagement, you're getting more people to your store, and that means more people are buying. So that's a very good way to actually get people to your store while also kind of building this community around your product and around your store. Right, so this is a method that I highly, highly recommend. And then once you've pretty much gotten that all set up, the last thing to do is just post our video. We have our thumbnail for the video, right? We have our caption, and then the last thing we need to do is post. The other thing is I don't recommend captions. Captions just don't work. You can add maybe like 3 captions onto your video, but I have seen over and over and over again, captions just don't work. They don't do anything for you. Everyone thinks that, oh, you need to have these secret captions and these are the ones that get your videos viral. All that matters is creating an actual good video that people will actually watch, that people care to watch, right? Because if you're making a video that nobody wants to watch and it's super boring, then nobody's gonna watch it in the first place. It's not gonna be the hashtags that get people to watch, right? You need to create actual good content, and the way you can create good content is looking at other people's content and recreating these types of videos, right? That's what I've been doing for my stores. That's what the most successful people in e-commerce do still to this day, right? So, and then the final thing when it comes to your content, how you can kind of tell that a video is going to go viral. So I'm going to pull up one of my old stores that I used to run. So I'm going to pull up TikTok right here. I'm going to kind of show you guys what it looks like, what you kind of want to do when it comes to your store. So this is an old store that I used to run right here. And this was a skincare brand. And what I was doing is I was doing giveaways for this product, and because of that I was getting a ton of followers and a ton of engagement. You can see multiple videos with tens of thousands of views, but there are a few videos that even have millions of views, and these videos generated me a ton of money at the time. And kind of a few things that I noticed when videos were about to go viral and do really well for me is when I posted the video, and within around the 30-minute mark, I would see the video is like at 1,000 views. If it's at 1,000 views around then I can kind of tell that this is a very good video and that this video has the potential of getting a ton of views. And then the other thing is you want to make sure that you're in your comments, replying to people's comments. If they have questions, things like that, they're going to be like, hey, where can I go ahead and get this product? And you need to make sure you're super active in there because there's going to be a ton of people asking a ton of questions. And again, you want to make sure that you're answering all of these questions that they might have, because that can be the thing that pushes them over the edge to actually buy your product, right? They might be super into your product, they might really want to buy it, but the thing is, they might just have this one question about this one thing and they don't know where to get this question answered. So they comment on your TikTok, and as soon as you answer it to them, they're gonna be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, let me go ahead and buy this product, right? So I talked about this in a different video, but I said you want to make sure you're doing everything 1% better. So something like this, even just commenting, responding to these comments on TikTok and Instagram, this is going to go a really long way because that can push someone over the edge to actually buy, right? So you want to make sure you're super active. You want to make sure that you're posting every single day consistently, because if you're not posting consistently, then you're not going to kind of build this momentum. What I've seen with just in social media in general, it doesn't even need to be for e-commerce, but everybody that posts consistently becomes this kind of snowball effect, and you build up all this momentum, and over time it becomes so much easier to get views and to get attention, all these things. Because one, yes, you are building momentum, and two, you're actually learning the skills of creating content. You're doing it every single day. So gradually, as you do it every single day, you're just naturally going to become better at it. So if you become better at it, then you'll get more views. And again, it just becomes this big snowball effect. So the biggest thing is also just being super, super consistent, right? Because if you post a video today, and then you waited 3 days, and then you post another video, and then you wait another 5 days, post another video, eventually you're going to see that the progress is too slow, nothing's really happening, and you're going to get discouraged and you're going to want to quit, right? So you want to just make sure that you're constantly posting every single day, constantly reiterating, constantly doing things better, right? Biggest thing for me is I was always looking at other people's content to see what they were doing and then trying to improve on that. So you kind of want to do the exact same thing when it comes to your content. Look at other people's stuff, recreate those videos, try and make them even better, and eventually you're going to get better at the content yourself. So you'll build up this momentum and this snowball effect, and it's going to become a lot easier. And I truly do promise you that it does become a lot easier as you keep going, because in the beginning everything's always going to be a lot harder. So that's pretty much going to be everything when it comes to kind of posting your content, kind of warming up your account, what it looks like to post a video, everything like that, and kind of how to tell when your video is going to go viral and is going to perform well. Again, I think usually in that 30-minute mark, if you're at 1,000 views, it's a very good sign that your video is going to do pretty well. But there's also videos that explode later on. I have had multiple videos that in a week they got to 10,000 views, which is great, but it's nothing insane. And then the next week later, it explodes up to 2 million views, right? So you also just want to be patient, right? Sometimes videos take a little bit longer to find the right audience. The TikTok algorithm, Instagram algorithm, all these algorithms are so good nowadays that they will find the right audience for the content that you create. As long as the video that you create is an actual good piece of content, it will find an audience for it, right? So don't think that you're just shadow banned if you're not getting the views that you want. If you're stuck at 200 views, it's not because you're shadow banned. It's nothing because of that. It's just because the content that you're creating just most likely isn't that good. And the way that you can create good content is look to see what other people are doing and recreating those types of videos, right? Because if it's performing well for somebody else, chances are it's going to do well for you too. But again, that's pretty much everything for this video. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.